Big news coming in. The Deputy Speaker in Maharashtra Assembly has accepted the plea of the Shiv Sena. The plea, remember, with regard to the disqualification of the rebel MLAs, the Deputy Speaker, Narhari Zirwal, will be serving notices to the 16 MLAs at least on the weekend. Now, these rebel MLAs, remember, will be expected to give a response and their version till about 26th June of 5 p.m., which is about 1 or 2 days that they will be given that time. MLAs will be asked to even be present physically in Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. So that could be perhaps a slight step up for the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray, who had said and demanded disqualification of the MLAs, and at least 16 of them who did not attend the meeting. And as of now, it appears that just close to midnight, we are getting information that Deputy Speaker has accepted the plea. Let's quickly go across to my colleague Mustafa Sheikh on the ground in Mumbai. Mustafa, what does this really mean when the Deputy Speaker says accepting the removal plea or the disqualification plea by the Shiv Sena? Because what is the procedure? And also, Mustafa, can we call this perhaps some sort of a relief or a boost coming in for Uddhav Thackeray?
Well, it looks like the Mahavikas Agadi is utilizing whatever legal options are available with them. They had moved for disqualification of 16 MLAs, but we all know that about 37 MLAs of the Shiv Sena are in Guwahati right now. What this attempt is to get some of the MLAs to Mumbai, because it's the firm belief of the party that if MLAs come back to Mumbai, they may change their side from being on the Eknath Shinde camp to being with Uddhav Thackeray. This is something which they are expecting, hence they had moved for disqualification. BJP tried to block it by saying that there is a no confidence motion moved by Eknath Shinde camp against the Deputy Speaker, hence he cannot issue the notice. But 3.5 hour meeting lasted between Deputy Speaker, Shiv Sena workers, and after which it's been given as a source-based information that the Deputy Speaker tomorrow is likely to issue notices to these 16 MLAs. They'll be called to put their side and they'll be given 2 days time to answer. Back to you.
So, Mustafa, how does the situation look like for now for Uddhav Thackeray? You know, if there are repeated appeals, emotional video messages coming in for the public, for the MLAs, clearly he realizes the numbers are not with him. The time is running out.
Well, yes, that is true. But at the same point of time, what they are relying on is that how will Eknath Shinde form the government with the BJP? Whether he will, all the MLAs will resign, whether they will join some other party. And there are different things which they are relying on. Hence, they have taken this first step of disqualifying the 16 MLAs. And it's very much likely that Eknath Shinde, even if 16 MLAs are disqualified, he'll be moving court against this order, and then it will go to the higher courts as to decide what is legally bound to happen. But as of now, they have moved for disqualification. We have to wait and see how things progress in Maharashtra Assembly.
Mustafa Sheikh, my colleague, tracking all the latest there in Mumbai. Remember, for our colleagues in Mumbai or even Gujarat and now in Guwahati, it's been relentless coverage to get the fastest updates here. And now we can tell you that it is likely that by tomorrow, 16 rebels and a plea by the Shiv Sena for their disqualification may just be served. A notice, and that to respond by 26th June.